Welcome to your daily focus for June the 4th, 2017. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. Thank you. Thank you so much for all of the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. I'm still way under the weather. So I crawled out long enough to, I think I've got enough energy to really tap in for a reading. So I picked the daily, but I don't think I would really be able to tap into the messages for all 12 signs this week. I truly apologize because I look forward to doing them just as much as you look forward to hearing them. So I do apologize that I'll be missing out again this week. And it's such an exciting week that I was really praying that I would be feeling up to doing the personal readings, because we have Mercury leaving Taurus and going into Gemini. We have Venus leaving Aries, going into Taurus. We have Mars that has just gone into Cancer. We've got the full moon happening in Sagittarius at the end of the week. So there's a lot of excitement in the sky. So there'll be a lot of energy and a lot of new energy with Mercury, Venus, and Mars, which are all personal planets, and then the full moon. A lot of new energy coming into our lives to direct us in our passions and our dreams and our desires and the way forward. So hopefully I will do you justice within the dailies this week. Maybe I'll be feeling better and I can do something a little extra for you. Look at this. We have the Three of Coins as our first card. So this is hard work. This is being diligent. This is putting your mind where it needs to be, where the focus needs to be. It's working hard. It's not taking the shortcuts. The devil appears. Let's see and it's right in the middle too. Oh, but with the Emperor on the other side. So we should have beautiful energy today if we can stay focused, if we don't try and take that shortcut. Let's get an angel card going here. So I do think that we have some very strong energy for today, but I think it's very good energy so long as we use it correctly. Enlightenment, 61. So 6 plus 1 is 7, which is the seeker of truth. Now that could be your own internal truth that you are seeking to find, of what brings happiness, what actually brings in peace of mind into your world, not what the world says should be your peace of mind or your happiness or your joy, but rather what you think it is. The enlightenment of understanding maybe your path forward. We are in a 1 year, so I mean, this is a year where we can really make some big moves in new directions, because the things that we start new this year will last, as I've said many times before, will last for the next 9 years. This is just, we're building the foundations this year. So we have the Three of Coins here. First and foremost, we must not want to take a shortcut today. We must do the hard work. We must do the mundane routines. And we may not feel like it because this card is first, but it's asking us to do just that by persevering, by disciplining ourselves, to stay on task, to give our focus to what is needed today. Now, that could be relationships. Absolutely. That could be our careers. It could be situations in our life that need tender, loving care, that we can't just move over or move past without giving it, doing our due diligence. So don't be too quick to jump to the next task or the next conversation or the next job. You want to really focus on what's in front of you, what's into the present. Now we have the Devil card in the middle. So this is where the devil is kind of yanking on our strings. I see us here. Down below here is the Fool, and we are essentially the Fool in the tarot deck. And, the devil's just pulling the right strings to keep us off balance enough so that we can't go forward, that we cannot succeed in the way we want. So we feel like our energy is dissipated. We feel like we can't go forward. We feel like we don't have what it takes. That we stay in a lack, or we stay in a lack of. So don't let the devil pull those strings today. Be committed to yourself today and what needs to be done today. Don't let other people's dramas pull you off the path. Don't let things come out of nowhere and pull your attention away. Sometimes it's non-negotiable. Sometimes you have to turn your focus to another thing. But be disciplined and stay conscious of where the energy, your energy, needs to be today, so that you are working hard, you are working diligently, and you are looking forward. Now, the Emperor here at the end says that if we stay very committed to ourselves today, if we stay very disciplined to ourselves today, if we're not trying to, take leaps and bounds today, but rather, or shortcuts today, but rather we are doing the mundane, we are maybe really focusing on the task at hand, really focusing at what needs to be done today. Not procrastinating, not putting it off for another day. The Emperor offers you an insight to the plans that you can make going forward, of how today will help you actually move forward in a direction that you want to, closer to a dream, a desire. Now, the Emperor is he's one of our strongest intuitives in the deck. He's also one of our strongest diplomats in the deck. So it is a matter of keeping our intuition and our logic working together today. And that is the true intuitive. So he's the planner. He makes sure that all the ducks are in a row. He makes sure that there is a plan B and a plan C, that we are just not putting all of our eggs into one basket and hoping for the best. So this is a very strong, grounded energy for us today. As all the planets are ready to move, we want to be grounded. We want to have a strength, a confidence within ourselves that we have done our due diligence. Maybe in matters of the heart, maybe in matters in our career, maybe in our personal lives, maybe within the community or our homes. So look at the priority list. Don't procrastinate today, especially if it is something that is mundane and boring and you really would like to do anything other than that one thing. It's probably the thing that you need to put your energy on today so that you can move it forward, because you want to open up that space for the new beginnings. You want to open up that space for the new events that are coming into your life. So you want to complete the old. You want to be able to check things off the priority list, cross them off, so that you are free to allow the enlightenment to come in. Let's see what our wise animals have to say today. Look at that, we got the owl at the bottom there. Wisdom. I pick up the deck all the time and I rarely notice the bottom cards. So when I notice little things like that, I've learned throughout the years to pay attention to those little signs, those little clues, because they mean something. They're a clue to a little bit more. So it's tapping into our wisdom, very much like the Emperor here, tapping into our wisdom, not allowing the devil to pull those little puppet strings that are attached to us, pulling us this way and that way and keeping us off balance, not allowing ourselves to be grounded, not allowing ourselves to be centered. So I think we really need to be conscious of staying grounded today, working through the plan, making new plans. Understand what needs to be done, what needs completion, what needs an ending. Find your voice. The frog. And I'm sorry, I just don't feel like even singing today. Find your voice, the frog. Sing your song, dance your dance, and tell your tale. So the key words are sing, say no, and express yourself. Frog tells you it's time for you to find your voice. Saying no can be one of the most difficult words to speak, yet Frog says that you have been putting too much pressure on yourself, allowing others to steal your time and exhaust your energy, and that's so much what the devil is representing here today, pulling us away from our focus to everything else that needs focus or demands our focus. So allowing others to steal your time and exhaust your energy. You haven't vocalized your dissatisfaction with it. Instead, you have quieted your voice. By saying no, you begin making room for the things that you do want in your life. So allowing the enlightenment to come in. It isn't easy at first, but the more you practice, the easier it becomes, and the more empowered you will feel. You may have been keeping frustrations inside of you, and they need to be spoken. And that's very true. Mercury, it's in the last degrees of Taurus, and that's a very grounded energy to have those talks, to use your voice. Okay, soon it'll be moving into Gemini, and Gemini is more of learning and talking about all kinds of things. It's like it's more of a broad overview when Mercury enters Gemini. Taurus is more of a grounded approach. So you maybe have been keeping frustrations inside of you and they need to be spoken. It could be a friend that has hurt you, a spouse who isn't listening to you, or a boss or coworker who isn't respecting you. It is now time for you to vocalize your feelings. In order to remove the emotion, you may want to begin writing. And it's so much about journaling since December, hasn't it? Writing down what you want to say and practice saying it aloud. Looking at yourself in the mirror while you speak the words of truth. Can you see within your eyes how much this is damaging to your soul and spirit? Healing will eventually come from Frog assisting you in finding your voice. Frog also reminds you to put on some music and sing. It can be in your home or your car, but sing as loud as you can. Fun or sad, it doesn't matter, but express yourself by singing. Your throat chakra may be blocked. Put your right hand on your throat and envision a blue light circling and swirling, healing the fears that surround you. Maybe you've always wanted to be on stage, a Broadway show, or possibly a stand-up comedy act. Embrace Frog in helping you find the voice within you that may be shaky right now, but will turn steady and strong the more you practice your art. There are no restrictions and no limitations. And so the Three of Coins here may be very strongly asking you to follow your heart, but practice your art. Put your energy where your passions are, your desires are, and work slowly towards the goals, the dreams, the desires. You may be shaky at first, but today is a day when you definitely can strengthen your voice and find your voice. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.